Alright, so let's talk about the banners coming in 2.2. Who should you pull? It's going to be Cantarella in the first phase, then Camellya and Shorekeeper in the second. Let's just talk about Shorekeeper first, because honestly, I think a lot of people could agree with me that Shorekeeper is probably the only character considered a must pull at this point. And that's just because of how universal and supportive she is. If you don't have Shorekeeper, I definitely recommend you prioritizing Shorekeeper in 2.2 if you don't have her. And the reason is because, like I said, she's a really good support and buffer. She can heal really good, but she can also give you an attack buff, a really good one, a crit rate buff, and then a crit damage buff, and then as well as the all-around attribute amplification. So you're getting a lot of buffs with just one character, and they're pretty damn significant, like really good. So again, if you don't have Shorekeeper already on your account, go try and nab her. I know a lot of people regretted skipping her the first time, but now it's your chance to score a really good character. Used on any team, used anywhere, she is an SS tier character. You can't go wrong with Shorekeeper. However, if you do have Shorekeeper, what's left? Cantarella and Camellya. How should you prioritize the two? Well, honestly, Cantarella is a very niche buffer, okay? She's going to be primarily used for Havoc teams to get the most value out of her. If you don't already have a good Havoc character or something like that, she's not going to be very good. On the other note, she amplifies skill damage. At least I believe she does. Let me fact check that. Okay, yeah, I was right. Okay, I was right. Yeah, so if you don't have any characters that are going to benefit from skill damage like Carlotta or Jinxie or just a good Havoc character already in general, then I would have to say I recommend Camellya over Cantarella. Cantarella would need those characters to even, be supporting. But if you don't, then what's left? Camellya. I honestly think Camellya is one of the best characters in the game because of how much damage she does and how easy she actually is to use. So yeah, let me explain more. She's very easy to play, okay? She's spin to win. You heavy attack and you're just spinning, and you do a lot of ticks of damage. Now, the great thing about that is it's actually really nice fighting bosses that have a lot of parryable attacks. So like take Tempest Mephis, for example, or any of the Mephises, or any boss in general that has a lot of parries. Dude, Camellya is going to shit on them just because she's spinning, doing so many ticks. It's just going to auto parry those attacks, and it's going to be super easy. And then, like I said, she does insane amounts of damage. She really does. Not to mention that she is usable in everything, okay? Because she has a single target mode and an AoE mode, so she can clear both Whimpering Waste and Tower of Adversity, no problem, as well as holograms. She's a very great character. Not to mention her team is very easy to make. Her, of course, and then a buffer like Shorekeeper or Verena. And then you have either Rochia or Sanhua that you can use. And boom, you got an easy ass team for an easy ass character. Legit, I have had trouble beating the Tower of Adversity before she came out. And once she did, I was able to clear it no problem because of the amount of damage she was doing. Alright, she's on par with Jinxie levels of damage. All right, and that's insane, dude. Like 200, 300 Ks. It's mad crazy, okay? So, yeah. Other than that, if you already have Camellya and Shorekeeper, then go ahead and get Cantarella. But honestly, I still don't think Cantarella is that necessary to have, like, optimally, to be honest, because she's not really a dedicated support for Jinxie. She's not really a dedicated support or Carlotta, even though she can work. All right, don't get me wrong, she can work with those two characters. But as for the Havoc characters we have right now, there's not one that's really using skill damage at the same time a lot. You know what I mean? The only thing I can think of is possibly Rochia if you're playing her as a DPS, or just Havoc Rover. So honestly, I think Cantarella's prep for another character coming, to be honest. So we're going to have to wait and see. So yeah, I would prioritize Shorekeeper over anybody else if you don't have her. Get Camellya if you don't have a good Havoc DPS, or just a great DPS in general, because she is one of the best in the game. And then Cantarella, if you really want her. That is my honest opinion. Guys, I want to remind you this. Your fun matters the most. Alright, if you're just casually playing, you don't want to really worry about endgame content or whatever, don't listen to me. Go for whoever you think you want. All right. Go for who you think you'll have the most fun with, and you'll be happier. I always say that every video I make about this kind of thing. It's the best way to go about it. Just go for whichever character you think you're going to enjoy the most. All right. And if you're skipping the whole patch, by all means, do that too. It's really up to you. But in an optimal standpoint, prioritize Shorekeeper over any of these characters, okay? If you have any questions, let me know down below. I'll be sure to answer them the best I can. If I missed anything, also let me know down below. Thank you guys for coming and watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next one. Ciao!